everyone is putting up videos of what and who for their predictions on Dragon Ball Super, I figured I would do one of my own. Now, let's start with the Tournament of Power and where we stand. Where we stand now is the fact that, damn, I didn't mean to die. But, is the fact that we are getting to the nitty-gritty of this Tournament of Power. Meaning, meaning that, the good fights are starting to happen. So these are my predictions for the rest of the Tournament of Power. Now, I did make a list, and I did have it somewhere, I can't remember where. But, let's start with what universes I think are going to be the biggest involved. Now, I'm a firm believer Universe 6, Universe 7, and Universe 11 are going to be the last ones to stand on the Tournament of Power stage. Now, do I believe that anybody else is going to get thrown out from Universe 7? No. Simply because that theory, I believe, is wrong. And why do I believe it's wrong? Easy. Because everyone's still standing, and Krillin is the only one kneeling. So, I don't think they're going to be eliminated that way. I mean, until we actually see an elimination, then I can, you know, say, okay, that is true. Wrong. For the most part, I do think that, the fights that will happen are going to be Gohan versus Dismal, Topo versus Vegeta. Now, before I go any further, I do want to say that with Goku and Vegeta, Goku will be fighting Jiren, and Vegeta will be fighting Topo. Now, how do I think the Topo match is going to start? Simple. Goku's going to confront Jiren once more, and he's going to be ready this time for his attack. Or not even an attack. I think that Goku's going to confront Jiren, and for that most part, Topo is going to be nowhere to be found. And when Goku tells Jiren, fight me, and he rushes him, Topo's gonna try to come in and say, no, you can't fight Jiren. You know, that's my Pride Trooper friend, that's my comrade. No, you can't fight him. And that's when I firmly believe Vegeta will step in, and he's gonna say, you leave Kakarot alone. You know, he's my, you know, same thing, you know, it's like Jiren is the man, Goku's the man, Vegeta is like Topo. So I do believe those two will square off. Now, for the rest of the Pride Troopers, there's one left. I'm sorry to say, there's one left that we have yet to see, and that one is what's his name? Not Dismal, but he's a blue guy, kind of looks like a skinnier, fit version of Dodoria. He's still there, so I believe he still has to fight. I don't think he'll fight Gohan. I think he'll get ringed out solely because he probably tried to go fight on his own, or he was the last line of defense before Dismal, and you know, that's what I believe. I believe Jiren is their trump card, is their ace card. As far as fights go, I think Gohan's gonna go up against Dismal. And I say that because Gohan is the only one that hasn't interacted with the Beerus race. You know, Goku, Vegeta, were on his planet. That is just my theory. Now, another thing that I want to point out is Frieza. Frieza will fight one of the Pride Troopers. I think he'll fight either the blue one, knock him out, ring him out, whatever the case may be. I also believe that Frieza will fight Jiren first, and it's gonna be just like the Cell Saga all over again, but in reverse. You're gonna have Jiren versus Golden Frieza first, and then Goku can see, you know, how he fights. And right when Frieza is knocked out, he's gonna give Goku, like, not only his blessing, but he's gonna give him the rest of his ki before he gets knocked out. I believe he's gonna give Goku the rest of his strength, and Goku will be powered up again. Why do I say that? Because Jiren and Frieza are the only two that have yet to do anything. Frieza is still in his final form. He's not golden. So I believe he still has all of his reserves. He has every single bit of energy and strength to go up against Jiren. Now, the reason why I say Frieza versus Jiren, it's on Dragon Ball Heroes, the commercial. If you're watching it live from Japan, you'll see the Dragon Ball Heroes commercial, and you see Frieza, Goku, Jiren, and they're kind of just looking at each other. They don't really say much, they're just looking at each other. In the next instant, Frieza is rushing Jiren, shooting beams out of his hands. I do think that fight will happen, and it's gonna be a good fight. And also, I also want to point out that Gohan still has his reserves also. Gohan has yet to use any kind of power or any kind of big energy or even transform. The universe that he fought against is already eliminated. So no one knows Gohan. Let's just put that out there, that no one knows Gohan's power. So they don't know that he has an ultimate form, or that he can tap into his ultimate form because of the training with Piccolo and Goku. Now, another thing I want to point out is, where in the world did they learn the barrier? You know, so there are things in the Tournament of Power that we are not being told. But that's just my prediction. Another thing I also want to point out is these are the strongest fighters are about to fight. I did see something about Hit and Vegeta being leaked. I do believe that'll happen, but I don't think that's gonna be the end of Hit. I do think they're gonna like fight, but no one's gonna be able to knock anyone out. Another thing also, I believe, is that Hit will get his match with Jiren. If not, then Goku. Now, I say that solely out of confidence, that Goku will fight Jiren, of course, but I also think that he'll get his fight with Hit. Vegeta wants his fight with Hit, which, I mean, who wouldn't, you know, after that horrible display in the Universe 6 tournament. Yeah, I firmly believe that that'll happen. I do think, can't get past this. I do believe, Vegeta will fight Hit, but they will not ring anyone out. They won't have that double KO. Because if you have Hit out of Universe 6, then who else can put up with what's left? And if you have the beings of Jiren, Toppo, Dismo, which we don't know how strong Dismo is. We've seen Toppo, and they're teasing us with Jiren. So my overall prediction is Goku will have his rematch with Hit later on down in the tournament. Vegeta versus Hit. That's already set in stone. Vegeta versus Toppo. Solely out of protecting Goku and Toppo fighting again because Goku wants to fight Jiren. That's his goal. Now, when he wants to fight Jiren, Toppo's gonna come in again and try to fight him. Vegeta's gonna appear and he's gonna say, no, let me fight you before you fight Kakarot. And that's when that fight's gonna start. Now, so as far as Universe 6 goes, since Goku did say that they're gonna get stronger in the future, or later on down in the tournament, yeah, that might happen again. Either that or once Goku and Jiren fight, everything else stops. Solely because that's the match to watch. Like, I believe no one else is gonna fight. Everyone is gonna stand and watch. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, I would. You know, like, fuck the fighting. I wanna see Goku. I wanna see this fight. This is the one that's been hyped. Also Frieza. I think Frieza's gonna get a couple licks in also as to God, I lost my train of thought. As to the Tournament of Power, Frieza will get more matches. He'll probably get, he's gonna get one with Jiren. You know, he's gonna test the waters on Jiren. I think that's gonna be good. I don't think Gohan's gonna fight Jiren. I'm sorry. I think Gohan is gonna have a hard time with Dismal as it is, simply because I strongly believe they're both gonna be based on speed. Because I think Gohan is gonna have like a very big speed increase, solely just like he did during the Cell Saga. Going back to Frieza versus Toppo, I don't see happening, or Dismal. Maybe that fourth Pride Trooper just to kind of get him out, you know? That's what I see happening. Let's see, what else is there? Golden Frieza versus Universe 2, possibly. Or not even that, Frieza versus someone from Universe 2, because that's what's previewed in the next episode. And I do believe that Frieza's gonna have a couple more fights before he gets ringed out. I don't think he's gonna get the ring out. I think he's solely just gonna get the I can't fight anymore, like, I'm done. You know, like, here, Goku. And at the same time, I'd like to point out that there's a lot of time left in this tournament. So we are looking at probably 30-40 episodes. Solely because where are they in terms of time? We don't know. We've only seen one pillar fall, and what, it was 48 minutes, so that's probably 10 minutes. So let's round it and say that they're at 35, 33 minutes. So there's still time left, and this tournament is just beginning. I mean, hell, I don't know what else they can throw into the mix. I can see, you know, Universe 6 going up against Universe 7 again. I don't see Vegeta going up against Kaiba or Kaib again. I do see him probably going up against Kale or even Khalifa. But as far as it's going right now, yeah, the Tournament of Power is where it's at right now, and my sole prediction is Universe 7 can win, and I do believe that they're not gonna fall short but it's gonna be a nail biter all the way to the end. Meaning, you know, they might lose a couple people. Either that or they don't lose anybody. And you know, Goku just says, you know, this is Earth is my planet, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to save it. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my back, basically. That's where the last scene of Gohan and Goku kind of chime in. But let me know, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. This is the first video I've done. Thank you for joining. Remember, do your thing.